Two massive armies face each other across the dust of the Kurukshetra battlefield. The conch shells have sounded, signaling an epic, civilization-defining war. Standing at the center of this formation is Arjuna, the most capable warrior of his era, trained his entire life for this exact moment. Instead of drawing his bow, his hands tremble and his weapons slip. He suffers a sudden, total psychological collapse. Looking across the battle lines, Arjuna doesn't see a faceless enemy. He sees his own grandfathers, his childhood teachers, and his cousins. He is caught in a brutal paradox. To fight for justice and fulfill his societal duty, he has to commit the ultimate personal sin, slaughtering his own blood relatives in a war for power. Faced with two horrific options, Arjuna chooses the path that seems cleanest. He refuses to fight. He decides that doing absolutely nothing and accepting defeat is the only way to hold on to the moral high ground. While this looks like a moment of high principle, it is actually a state of paralysis. Arjuna is trapped by his own perspective, unable to see past the narrow web of his own family ties and his own immediate grief. Arjuna's charioteer, Krishna, offers a powerful counterargument. He tells Arjuna that his debilitating grief is misplaced because it is based entirely on an illusion regarding the physical body. This diagram illustrates the concept of the Atman, the eternal soul. Notice how the glowing core at the center remains unchanged, even as the outer layers, representing the physical body, are constantly replaced, much like discarding old garments for new ones. From this principle, Krishna draws a radical conclusion. Since the soul is eternal, a person can neither truly kill nor be killed. The ultimate physical consequence of the battle, death itself, is an illusion. That raises an immediate, vital, logical question. If the physical world and our bodies are temporary illusions, why should anyone bother taking action in the real world at all? Recognizing the impermanence of the physical world does not grant permission to abandon our responsibilities within it. Instead, grasping that impermanence dismantles the fear of earthly consequences, freeing us to act. This introduces the framework of karma yoga. Total inaction is a biological impossibility. Even maintaining basic functions like breathing requires action. You are constantly doing something. The required mechanism here is desireless action. You must execute your responsibilities with intense focus, but absolutely sever your emotional attachment to the outcome, the fruit of that labor. This flowchart shows the purpose of detached work. True action bypasses personal reward, instead feeding directly into a broader system of universal equilibrium. By removing desire for a specific outcome, you eliminate the paralysis of overthinking, and the personal stakes vanish. Krishna then widens the lens one more time. He is the underlying essence of all nature, the light in the sun, the taste in water, and the underlying order governing reality. The universe operates on a massive, singular divine order. Within that immense scale, human actions are merely tiny, functioning gears turning inside a vastly larger, purposeful machine. Hearing this, Arjuna demands to see this ultimate cosmic truth with his own physical eyes. To oblige him, Krishna grants Arjuna a temporary divine vision. Krishna reveals the Vishwarupa, the universal form. It is a simultaneously beautiful and terrifying reality, containing every universe, every timeline, and a cosmic scale stretching infinitely in all directions. Buried within that dizzying, infinite form, Arjuna witnesses one specific, harrowing detail. He sees the preordained, inevitable destruction of the exact armies currently standing on his battlefield. Human beings are not the absolute architects of destiny. We are simply temporary instruments executing a cosmic will that operates far beyond our limited comprehension. The perspective snaps abruptly back from the infinite cosmos to the dirt and immediate reality of the chariot. The battlefield is exactly as Arjuna left it, but everything is recontextualized. This points to the text's ultimate lesson on wisdom. Spiritual enlightenment is not achieved by fleeing society to meditate quietly in an isolated cave. The true objective requires re-entering the messy, painful reality of human existence and executing your assigned duties with absolute precision. True liberation is achieved only when you step forward and face your most terrifying responsibilities head-on. You act completely freed from the anxiety of the outcome because you finally understand your microscopic place within the infinite.